All right, man. What do you want? What's going on? I'm Danny Groh.
Danny, when was the first time you felt the need to perform?
The need to perform. That's a super awesome question. As far as like the need to perform, I've always loved like being in front of people and like doing stuff, like having fun, and like I used to work in corporate America like big time. Like I was like a salesman doing a bunch of sales and stuff, and I loved like just that, you know, like talking to people and working with them and having fun. And I always loved like being super social, like with my friends and everything. And then like one day I was sitting at my desk in my office and I was like, what am I doing, man? I'm like, this is just like, I'm selling something for somebody else. I'm not digging it. I don't, 100% believe in this sales thing. And I said to myself, I'm like, what do you really believe in? And I said, I believe in myself. And I said, I want to go out there and I want to like put myself on stage, front and center, play and have fun. And at that time I had no idea what that meant, because I had never been a performer in high school or anything. I was an athlete. I played football and stuff like that. So performing to me was always like this, it was like this cool like thing that I always had a passion for. It was just something that I really loved, and I didn't know why I loved it. I'd always walk by like the theater department in high school, and I would like be in my like football jersey, I'd be like, yeah, man. Oh man, I wish I was there, like I always had this secret love in my heart for getting on stage and doing what those people did, because it was so just neat. And then I remember one time my buddy went out to NYU, and he went to Tisch, the school at NYU, a really great film school. And I was there while he was filming his big work. It's kind of like his thesis work, I think. Maybe, I might be wrong, so don't kill me if I am. But I was watching him do that, with the camera, locations, and all this other stuff, and with the actors and all this, and he's doing photography and just filming everything, and I was like, there is some crazy passion inside me for this, and I wanted it. I didn't know what I wanted, but I kind of wanted that, but I was still driven toward like sports and corporate America. I always thought that I had to be this corporate bigwig. Well, getting back to where I was before with like the sales thing and everything, I'm sitting there at this desk and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, it's just done. I'm done with this thing. I'm not going to sell anybody else's products. Boom, you're over. It's over. And I got done with it. I quit corporate America. I went and I started working for my uncle's like painting and remodeling company. Great company. And I'm sitting there, I'm doing this hard manual labor, like sanding stuff, painting like windows and all these things. And I'm just like, and then I go to myself, I go, all right, man, this is hard work. I'm like, I don't know if I can keep this up. I'm like, this is nuts. So this leads into my grandmother, my dad's mom. She got really sick, and she ended up passing away, right? So the last like coherent conversation I had with her, which was beautiful and awesome, it was so cool. I sat there and she looked at me and she's like, don't do what everybody else does and not go and live your dream and pursue like what is really passionate in your heart, and just don't make that mistake that everybody else makes. So we had her funeral and everything, and it was a beautiful service. We were all the grandkids, all the male grandkids were pallbearers. We sent her off in a beautiful fashion, and then that night I went downstairs and watching like SNL, and just fury, like just all these ideas are pounding in my brain, and I'm just like, whoa, my God, I'm like, this is so cool. I'm writing like material left and right, like 3 pages of material. Next morning I wake up and I said, I'm moving to Chicago, guys. I'm going to take classes at Second City, and I'm going to become a performer. And that's when it all started.